Okay, so I'm finally leaving Da Nang after being here for 6 months. So I thought I'd make a little video today and take you along for the travels. Tommy, where are we going?
We're going to Singapore.
Yeah, we're going to Singapore, so we're just having a quick breakfast before we go to the airport. And yeah, I'll take you along for the journey. This is Tommy's favourite breakfast.
Not favourite, but
yeah, it's
one really good breakfast.
One of your favourites.
What's wrong with my fucking hair?
Right then, I've officially made it to Singapore. Now, we've only got a couple of nights here, so we're just going to make the most of it. Enjoy the city, enjoy being in a new environment, you know, go to the main tourist places. You got to see everything once when you go to a new city. So yeah, we're going to go to the gardens tonight, and yeah, just wander around really and enjoy ourselves. If you've been watching my channel, you'll know that everybody I'm travelling with, we all remote work and do little bits on our laptop. But we're probably not going to do any work while we're in Singapore and just enjoy the city, to be honest. Different environment to Vietnam. You know, the city's much more built up, much more developed. Things are a lot more expensive here. But first impression, I really like it. I didn't film anything of my travel through the airport on a plane or anything. Couldn't really be bothered, but yeah, I'm here now, and then I'm going to Malaysia on Sunday. So I'll show you that as well. And then yeah, I'll talk about why I left Da Nang after 6 months, what I liked about Da Nang, if you should go there, and what I didn't like about Vietnam. So yeah, stay tuned for all of that. Okay, so we have come to the park, and we've got some bikes. We're having a little ride round.
Hello.
You enjoying yourself, Tommy?
You're having Nutella biscuits.
Yeah, fuel yourself. So we've got the sea just over there, and then all around is a big park. Alex, anything to say to the audience?
Not really. It's pretty lovely here, that's all I'm going to say.
It's pretty lovely. That's all you need to know. Get yourself to Singapore, have a ride around the park.
It's lovely jubbly.
Cheers to that.
Okay, so I'm finished up in Singapore and I've made it to Malaysia. I'm just on the top floor of my hotel. Let me just quickly show you around. So we got a nice rooftop pool. There's a gym through those doors there. And a view of Kuala Lumpur. One of the big differences I've noticed with both Singapore and Malaysia compared to Vietnam is the difference in accommodation. Now, of course, I am in the capital city in Malaysia, and I was only in Da Nang, Vietnam. So obviously Da Nang is not the capital of Vietnam, and it's also not as built up, obviously, as Kuala Lumpur. But yeah, that's just one of the main differences I've noticed after moving from Vietnam to Singapore and now to Malaysia, is the accommodation is on a completely different level in both Singapore and Malaysia. Obviously the accommodation in Singapore is very, very expensive. For the hotel I'm at the minute, this was £16 a night, so very cheap for, you know, the kind of facilities you get. I'll show you my room later, but yeah, this is the view from the pool. Just gonna have a quick swim and then yeah, I'll show you my room. I was in Singapore from the 9th to the 12th, I think, and then I'm in Malaysia from the 12th to the 21st. I only come here because the flights to Australia are actually cheaper from Malaysia than they were from Singapore and Vietnam, so yeah, thought I'd check it out for just over a week and see what it's saying. Okay, we are back in the hotel room, and this is what a £16 a night hotel looks like in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. So first things first, I'm currently on the 45th floor, so get a nice big view of the city, as you can see, which is just a great view to wake up to be honest. Bedroom, nice and spacious. Excuse the mess. If you know anything about me, you know that I can't keep my bedroom tidy for the life of me. Moving on into the bathroom, again very spacious. Ignore the water, just had a shower, but yeah, got everything you need for £16 a night. Really good location, and yeah, can't complain really. Certainly beats my £8 a night hotel room in Vietnam. You know, although that was nice, you just can't really beat waking up to a view like this. So yeah, like I say, accommodation in Kuala Lumpur is on a completely different level to what was available in Da Nang, which obviously is expected because it is a built up capital city. Now, one big difference that I've noticed after being in Vietnam and now being in Malaysia, you know, obviously I am remote working on my laptop, and I will say now Da Nang was a much better place to do remote work from, and that is because they just had a lot of dedicated remote working places, co-working cafes, and just dedicated spots to work. Many of them were open very late, some of them were even open 24/7. However, that doesn't seem to be the case in Kuala Lumpur. A lot of places seem to work on the typical 9 to 5 schedule, which isn't very good when I typically leave the house at 10 or 11 AM and don't really start work properly until midday. So it is limiting the hours I'm working, which isn't great, to be honest. And they also aren't open on Saturday and Sunday. So today I'm working from my bed, which isn't ideal because, you know, I'm sure many of you watching this have tried to work from your bed and it's just not very productive, to be honest. So yeah, that is one big difference from Da Nang to Kuala Lumpur. The co-working scene in Da Nang is much better. Don't know if I'm looking in the wrong places, but yeah, I just can't find a good co-working space that's open 24/7 or open a long time in Kuala Lumpur. If you know any, drop a comment, because, you know, I might revisit this city in the future. Who knows? Another thing that was much better in Da Nang was the fact taxis were so quick to come, and that is because you could get a motorbike taxi, whereas in Kuala Lumpur and Singapore you can only get cars, there's no motorbike option. Now, this just made booking a taxi very easy because you book a Grab and they turn up within 30 seconds to a minute, whereas when you book a taxi in Kuala Lumpur they can often take 15 to 30 minutes to arrive, and then you're stuck in traffic, whereas if you're on a motorbike you just weave through the traffic nice and easily. Same thing also applies when you order food. You know, the food takes longer to come because there's just a lot of traffic in the city, much bigger, much built up. So yeah, point to Vietnam for their ease of taxes and yeah, quicker food delivery really. But you know, like I say, still can't complain because I'm currently filming this and looking at this great view. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to crack on with a bit of work now from my bed. It's Saturday today, so yeah, like I say, the co-working places are not open. I'm meeting one of my friends tonight who's flying over from Vietnam to Malaysia because his visa has expired and he needs to do a little visa run, so he gets another 45 days. So yeah, I'll probably take you along tonight and show you what we get up to. Okay, I've met up with Owen.
What's happening, lads?
First day in Malaysia, how you finding it?
Loving it, mate. Honestly, look at that. How can you not like that? It's beautiful, man.
We've had a little walk around the park, been to a rooftop bar, showing him the sights, and yeah, had a few drinks. Now we're gonna go have a few more drinks. What can you say to that?
We're gonna go get wasted. White boy wasted, lad.
No, we're not getting wasted. We're having a few civilised drinks, and then we're going to bed. So yeah, had a walk through the park, showing Owen the sights, and yeah, it's looking good. You liking it, Owen?
Loving it, man. Loving it. I've been here, what, 6 hours?
6 hours.
Beautiful place. Beautiful
6
place.
hours and he's having a great time. Come from Da Nang as well, haven't you, Owen?
Come from Da Nang. Had a fresh trim when I got here. Look at the shape.
Look at the
of that.
sides. Look at the beard.
Look at that.
It's looking fantastic. But yeah, we're going to the bar now, and yeah, gonna have a little night out. Got a little Ferrari. What do you think of that, Owen?
Fucking Lightning McQueen, innit?
Yeah, man. Lightning McQueen in Malaysia. So what was meant to be a 15-minute journey it's turned into an hour journey. As you can see, traffic completely clogged up. But yeah, like I was saying earlier, that's the biggest difference with Da Nang and Malaysia. You know, if you're in Da Nang, just get on a motorbike, zip through the traffic, but not really possible in Kuala Lumpur.
And if you want a cig in a car in fucking Vietnam, it's all cool.
Yeah.
Over here, it's not.
Owen wants a cig and he can't have a cig,
I'm
but
stuck here for an hour, mate.
you know what? It's a good thing we got the recliner chairs. Isn't that right, Owen?
Hell yeah.
What we got there, Owen?
Now, I believe this comes from Colombia. Apparently, it's one of the best cigars that you can have in Malaysia.
How much was it?
The cheapest.
The cheap. Owen?
It's like Chinatown.
It's like Chinatown. Yeah, we're on on the hunt for a bit of food. What are we hungry for?
I don't know, maybe a chicken skewer, maybe a bit of lamb, maybe a bit of a bun.
Owen wants chicken skewer, so we're on the hunt for a bit of
Should
chicken.
have bought the phone before, but I'm sick of that shit. I've been there 4 months.
Yeah, no more Vietnamese food for us. We're on to bigger things. Not necessarily better, but we're moving on. Owen, review the skewer.
It's alright. It's not that good though. I mean, I've had better.
What was wrong with it?
Bit bland.
Bit bland.
Bit bland.
How much?
7, I think it was.
7 ringgit for a chicken.
Yeah.
Chicken skewer in Kuala Lumpur. I've not eaten anything, wasn't hungry, but he also had a barbecue chicken bun. He ate that while he was waiting for his chicken skewer though, so we can't review that on camera. But yeah, what's the plan for the rest of the night?
Get fucked up, boys! Get fucked up!
We won't be doing that. And yeah, that is basically it for my 6 months of living in Da Nang, going to Singapore. Now I'm here in Malaysia. I'm leaving for Australia on Tuesday, so in 2 days' time I'll be there. I'll try and get a video up of that, but I can't promise anything because I'm going to be very busy doing a lot of different things. Would I visit Da Nang again, and do I recommend it? Absolutely. It is probably one of my favourite places I've ever been. You know, the convenience is on another level. Super cheap, loads of places to go. They got the beach, weather's good for like 7-8 months of the year. So yeah, one of the best places on planet Earth. So yeah, if you're thinking of going to Da Nang, get yourself there and you'll have a very good time. And yeah, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.